I'm here in the boiler room. Let's get started. F4. F4. Can't be bad with F4. Playing a 2450. Nice. This would be a really good win if we could get it. Alright. Play E3 here. This is standard stuff. G6. We could definitely play D4 here, but bishop E5 is a bit better. We want to get this exchange as soon as we possibly can. Alright, I'm definitely going to take there. This is known to be a very nice trade. Playing GG Pollock. 2450 is a really high rapid rating. I think that might be higher than the Ginger GM. Alright, let's castle. Knight f6. I gotta adjust the angle of this chair. Alright. Here we are. Okay, knight f6. Let's play d3. We're gonna play e4 next. Just very standard stuff here. He's a very interesting decision. Does he push one or two squares? Okay. Yeah, I don't think he realizes the danger. He needs to be very careful here. This is this is getting pretty dangerous for him. Yeah, I mean the whole idea here is that actually black just has nothing to do. Let's just play h3. He takes. Okay, I'll take with the taking with the rook has to be fine. Yeah, what are we gonna do now? I mean, transferring the knight to c4 makes a lot of sense. We want to play bishop d2 at the right time, but we do need to watch out for his bishop scoping this pawn. Knight would be perfect on c4 here, because then if they ever play d5, we can swivel into e5. Alright. Let's put the knight on d2. I think it's slightly more accurate. We could also, if they play d5, we could put the knight on b3. Like d5, e5, knight d7. I'm not able to draw arrows today, evidently. Let's play rook b1. Yeah, the structure is very strange, but it shouldn't necessarily be a problem. Well, that's really bad, because now his bishop is blocked. I guess he's thinking of playing bishop h6. Yeah, if I play f5, he'll play bishop h6 and try to trade. So let's just play knight c4 first. There are a lot of weaknesses here now. He really has to be careful. I guess he could play d5. Yeah, maybe he could play d5 and everything is okay, but even then, d5 takes, we take everything. I put the bishop on h6. Rook e8, rook f1. That still looks good for white. Definitely can't be bad for white. Maybe it's so-so for white, but it's not bad. Yeah, I cannot wait till I get back to a more like a more stable location. I'm in this nook in Hong Kong here. Hong Kong, really cool city. Really beautiful city. I'm gonna make an effort to actually vlog and like film a lot, because I pretty much didn't film anything in Japan. I filmed a bunch of stuff in Taiwan. I have to edit it, but I'm looking forward to that. Like, that's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm gonna try to branch out, try to branch out into the vlogging industry. All right, what are we doing here? I mean, we could take. Oh, they take here. That's the idea. We could play knight a5 and threaten this. Yeah, is this so bad? I mean, I want to play knight a5 just because I'm threatening this, and if queen c7, then we have time for f5. I've always wanted to play f5 here. I just didn't like the fact that they had bishop h6 before to trade the bishops. We could even play... Actually, yeah, I'm thinking about it now. We could play f5. This desk is just too tiny. Like, there's just no space for me to to move. I have literally like 2 inches of space on my desk to move my mouse. f5, they take, we take. That actually looks great. I mean, like, structurally speaking, all my pawns are on light squares. I can't be bad there. Okay, yeah, we're just gonna go for it. Definitely cannot be a problem. If he takes, we take back. This mouse has a mind of its own. Okay, we're waiting here. All right. Is my mouse is my mouse working? All right, d5. This is interesting. We need to keep the light squares under control. How are we going to do that? Okay, if they take, we can always take back. There's some issues with this bishop, though, as we can tell. I like the idea of bishop e3. If takes, we just play rook f2, and we have not let him get enough pawns on the light square, so that would not be a problem. If he plays d4, meanwhile, we can just drop back to d2. We've elicited what we wanted. I can't play bishop d2 here just yet because of takes, and my bishop is going to be hanging here, so I wouldn't be able to take anyway. The idea here is that even if they take, it's not going to be like I can recapture this pawn anytime soon, but the idea is that as long as they cannot push f5, that pawn is a goner sooner or later. Eventually I'll be able to play queen g4 and pick up the apple.
Well, we're waiting.
I mean, we're waiting here. It's definitely time to go. I didn't even notice, but we're attacking this pawn as well. That's a very good idea. Yeah, black is in a lot of trouble, actually. I mean, my plan is very simple. I'm going to play rook f1 and either take or play f6 just to bury this bishop. Get the bishop to go back to h8. We play g4, g5 to secure these squares. And then we just shift gears. All right, we'll bring the rook back. Rook g3... Yeah, rook g3 would have gotten a little too saucy. They could play bishop f6, bishop h4. Gets a little too wild there. Rook f2 is definitely good enough. Look at these ugly pawns. This pawn here makes all the difference, notice. If this pawn was off the board, he'd play f5, f4, and he would have the world-famous blob of pawns. Got to be careful about that blob of pawns. I guess, well, let's defend this pawn first. Let's play b3. But we are going to play rook f1 next. Mark my words. I can play queen g4 and take whenever I want. I love... This is actually really beautiful. Look at this. My pieces have complete insulation here. He cannot invade on the d-file. I guess he's going to try bishop f6 to meet rook f1 with bishop h4, but that doesn't even really do anything. I could even play f6 there and have huge compensation. All right, let's play queen g4 now. He's in a lot of trouble. Really tightening the screws here. He's still suffering from these pawns. You guys remember what I said? I said back on move 4, he's going to really be suffering. He's going to be suffering with these doubled pawns. Okay, let's take. This is a beautiful position. I have complete control over the light squares. He has some serious weaknesses here now. A really uncomfortable position ahead. Alright, I'm going to take this pawn. I'll scoop up as many pawns as he gives me. Rook c8. Let's throw in a check. And I want to fix this pawn here as well. He's still trying to get some play with a4. So we'll just play a4 here. Both of these pawns are fixed. Any bishop ending now would be completely winning for me. Because he's way too tied down here. Alright, I guess he's going to play rook d8. That's what he's on about. We'll play queen d2. This pawn. I probably should have put my queen back on e4, but he can't even really use this just yet. Alright, here... Should I put my queen on e4 or not? I guess... Yeah, let's put the queen on e4. Definitely the simplest. Queen is really, really strong here. And as long as this queen stays here, he has no way to liberate diagonals for his bishop to get active. Just a disastrous position. Alright, we'll play rook f1. Rook d8. What? Yeah, where are we going to play here? What are we going to do? I actually like the idea of putting my king on f3. Let's play g3 here. Rook d1 is not going to do anything. Like I said it once, and I'll say it again, that any bishop ending is going to be completely lost here because he has so many pawns on dark squares. I guess, okay, this one isn't on a dark square, but you get my point. This is going to be weak, this is going to be weak, this is going to be weak. Way too many weaknesses. King is going to come to f3. I love how just insulated this d-file is. Even if he tries, he can't invade on the d-file. Tell that man it's time to go.
FTV Claude, I'm going to ask you the same question that I asked.
It's time to go!
I think he has to try queen f7. Alright. I'll play king f3. Just get my king a little better. There should be a few really simple wins here. I mean, the simplest would just be to trade off the rooks. Yeah, let me do that, actually. I'm going to put my rook on d1. It's time to go. Queen d7, I even have queen h1. As silly as that looks. Alright, rook d1. Yeah, mana's definitely losing now. Definitely no way forward. We're going to put the bishop on d2. Start targeting this. I guess he has to try bishop d8, but we could play queen d5 even. This position has to be winning. I mean, I'm wondering though, is queen d5 the best way? I think queen d3 is actually slightly better. We're keeping an eye on this pawn. And I want to take back this way because I want my king to be able to invade and not have to worry about this e-pawn. So that's really key. Now our king can move in without having to worry about the e-pawn. This is really nice. Look at this. I'm threatening to invade on two different directions. So here, yeah, this is going to get ugly for him. What is... I really can't stand these people offering draws left and right. Chess.com has to do something about this. Okay, so already here I could play king g4, f7, f3, e7. That doesn't work just yet, but look at this. We'll play bishop e3. Really sneaky move. If he plays bishop e7, then I can get my king into d5. Alright, perfect. It's time to go. I think this position was winning anyway, but it is true that it's actually pretty hard to win because there are just so many pawns on the board, it's hard for my king to break in. Now with my king coming to d5, though, it's beyond question. It has to just be over here. I guess he'll play g4. We'll take. We'll drop the bishop back to f2. Oh, he could play king h6, but yeah, this is definitely over. Play king e6. If he throws this, then we check. We take here. I'm getting like 10 pawns here. He's going to finally get one pawn, but that's not the same as having 10 pawns. We'll go here. Okay, we'll play f6. f7. Let's make a queen. Alright, that was a little sneaky. Oh, this is an interesting mate. Alright, nice. It was a good win. 24-51. I don't think I've ever beaten someone that high in Rapid. I'll definitely take it, though. Okay, playing 76th Street. Let's see what he does. Let's see what he goes for. All right, d4, we'll play knight f6. Get the mariachis out, guys. It's time for the Mexican defense. Uh-oh. Okay, so yeah, you're not supposed to do this against London. Because they could play d5, you play e5, and they play bishop g3, and actually you're in the cabbage patch then. But okay, e3. I'm wondering if d6 is okay. I feel like d6 should be okay. You know what, we're going to go with d6. We'll see what happens. If he plays d5, we play e5. Alright, here, this looks good. Bro, just let me get that with the tempo. Honestly, I want to get really crazy in the cabbage patch, so we're going to play h5 here. Objectively, you probably shouldn't be doing this. But I think it is instructive, actually, because if they play h4, then you can play knight e4, and you're threatening a good trade. Alright, let's play h4 here. Let's bury this bishop. Already a really dangerous position for him. We'll play bishop e6 now. I'm keeping an eye on this. The fork does not work yet because I have two pieces covering it. If he plays c4, I can take and, yeah, I can take and I can chomp on the biscuit. Alright, this is interesting. I guess we'll play queen d7 here. I'm going to castle queenside. He's still not really threatening anything. I guess he should play knight d2. Yeah, maybe I misplayed this a little bit. This is an insane position, though, honestly. He still can't do anything. If he ever pushes c4, I just take on d4. Very healthy position still at the moment. Okay, that's interesting. Here, I'm just going to go crazy. We're going to play g5. I don't know what's going to happen here. You already know what you clicked on this video for. You clicked on it for the spellbinding chess. You didn't click on it for the sound, for the sound stuff. Okay, here, this is a wild position now. We're getting extremely active here. He's going to take, we're going to take with the queen. Black has a ton of compensation. Or actually, should I take, I think I should take this way. This clears more files and I have better, much better control of the center now. I guess you could take here, but I take back. I'm hitting the bishop. I'm going to crash through on g2. Very dangerous stuff here. I think I bit off a bit more than I could chew with this one. I guess we'll play queen f7. This is really interesting. I have a lot of pressure on these open files. I definitely might have played this a bit too risky, though. But, you know, you got to risk it for the biscuit. We're going to take here. I'm going to have my queen x-ray this. It's still a really weird position here. I could have also played d5. Well, here now we're playing e5. Very, very bizarre position at the moment. I guess he could take here. He takes, I take, he plays bishop c4, I play knight d5. That's a bit of a mess. I'm probably worse there. No, I'm probably worse. I definitely got a little too frisky in the cabbage patch here. We'll take this way. If he takes, we take back. Honestly, I still think I have compensation there. Like, this h-pawn is so good. This h-pawn drills in everywhere. I have good space. His rook is relatively useless. I don't think it could be that bad. Normally, also, I always win these positions anyway, so I'm just very biased, right? Like, I can get away with a lot. I'm a very resourceful dude. I'm a crafty boy. Bishop c4, we'll play knight d5. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with this. I could play knight f4 at a certain point as well. If castle's queenside, we even have knight f4. Bishop h6 even could be strong. Like this... This is a really strange position here. I mean, I want to get rid of this bishop. But b5 takes... Sorry, b5 takes, we take on c3. We're going to take on a2 next. That doesn't really work, though. That's close, but that does not work. We could take on c3. No, that also doesn't work. I could play queen g6, but then he plays queen e4. It just seems like everything is on the wrong diagonal here. Let's play bishop h6. This has to be okay. He does that, but I think I could play queen g6 now. If queen e4, I have bishop takes d2. He'd have to trade queens, and then at the end I'm going to have knight c3 to fork and get my king out of the cabbage patch. Yeah, this is looking interesting. Knight e4, I have knight f4. Knight e4, knight f4. I'm not even sure if I really have anything to do there, though. It's a very strange position, honestly. Very bizarre position. Okay, but here, queen c2. I definitely think he messed up with that one. Actually, wait, knight c3 and then queen c2? No, I mean, he's going to play knight e4 in all of these cases. Where is the move here? Where is the move? We're going to play knight f4, queen e5. What is the plan? Yeah, this is such a strange position here. Queen c2, knight e4. I even have knight e3. This rook is just really badly placed here, I'm starting to realize. The rook is really terribly placed. We could definitely try knight f4. Queen takes e5. We play rook e8. Because knight f4, queen e4, do I have rook takes d2 there? I do. If queen takes, I can take this, and then I can get this back. All right, I think knight f4 works. If he plays queen g4, we trade everything. I get my pawn back. Can't be that much of a problem. If he moves queen takes e5, we play rook e8. I can't believe I'm going to be getting away with this. I can feel it in my bones. I'm going to get away with this one. We're doing it, people. We're breaking 2300 FIDE. And by 2300 FIDE, I mean 2300 rapid on chess.com. All right, rook e8. This is very good now. He's in a lot of trouble. Like, these are not good. You do not want to have this where both of these are under a lot of pressure and both of these are only barely defended. Like, for one thing, if queen a5, I could just play queen c2 and already there I'm practically winning. I guess I have to watch out for bishop e3, but we'll figure something out, guys. Don't worry. Queen a5, maybe I have knight e2. Yeah, knight e2 looks really good. Bishop takes. Rook takes... Then the knight moves. Wait, so how are we going to do this? I could take here, they take, and then I could take on d2. That would work. I could also take on d2. They take, and then I take on h3. Which is really bizarre. That's really bizarre, but that looks like it works. Yeah, wait. What happens there? Takes on d2. If they take, knight takes h3. They can't take because I have mate. They play rook d1. Then I take on d2. That also looks good. They have to take this way, and then I play queen c2. And then they play bishop b3, though. Knight e2, bishop takes, rook takes. This all looks nice. The problem there is that the nexus... There's only one nexus of control there. That's a problem. And that's it. Everything is focused on the knight. If the knight just moves, I probably don't have anything. Yeah, someone is cooking outside. This is a tiny Hong Kong apartment. We have a lot of people. We got a lot of people packed into this little house. All right, so knight e2 takes, rook takes. I don't think these things work. These are close to working, but we need something that works. Oh, maybe it's the idea knight d3? Knight d3 would be much stronger because the idea is that I need to have these things lined up here, right? Knight d3 takes, queen takes, that's an easy win. That's an easy win because I'm just lined up here. I'm wondering, like, wait, if I play queen c2, bishop b3... Yeah, that doesn't really work. Okay, knight d3... I mean, is knight d3 threatening that much, though? That's the issue. At knight d3, why can't he just take on a7? Knight d3, he takes on a7. I play... What do I have there? I mean, I have a lot of moves. That would be options. But he's throwing in a check. That's very uncomfortable. Do I just have to take and then take on h3? I don't want to do that. I want to win this game. That's what I've been playing for. That's what I've been playing this game my whole life for. To get the win, to get the W. Okay, wait. Can we play a6? a6 looks super slow, but does he have anything constructive to do here? If he plays knight f3... Yeah, no, that's tricky. Knight f3 helps the situation a lot. Alright, I guess I'll just do this. I'll just take here. He takes, I play knight h3. I think everything is going okay. There's definitely going to be a lot of shock value attached to a move like this. Yeah, this is very tricky, actually. Like, rook d1, bishop d2, he takes here. I could just play a6 there. I'm down a pawn, but that's just a mess of a position. I don't really consider that either side could be that much better there. All right, that's interesting. We could take on f2 as well, but no, let's just take here. Yeah, this turns out to... Oh, wait, look at this. Queen g2, he throws in a check, and then his queen can block. But I have h3. I think he's losing here. He's going to take this, but then... This is just going to be a mess. He takes, I take, he checks, I go here. He can check. Then I have to go up. This is a complete mess. All right, here. Yeah, actually, he's threatening some things. Let's play queen. Oh, this is so tricky. This is so... I just don't know what's happening here. If I take here, he checks. He checks. I play here. Then he checks. I go here. No, then he takes. He's winning there. This is such a strange position. I don't know what's happening here. Like, if I can just find time for h2, I should be winning. If I could just find time for h2, I should be winning. But how are we going to do this? Okay, well, I mean, queen c6, check here, hitting the bishop, hitting a lot of things. I think that should be good. He throws in a check. Yeah, that's still tricky, though. Oh, this is such a tricky position. Okay, wait, actually, sorry, this is a grandmaster move right here. I'm realizing the issue is that my rook is here. That's the big issue. If I can just put my rook somewhere. Rook e5, check here. No, he throws in this check still, though. That's a very annoying move. Is c6 the answer? If I just play c6, check, I have king c7. Okay, we'll just do that. Hopefully this works. I don't know what's happening here. Hopefully this works. This is a complete mess. He could throw in a check and throw in a check here, but my king hides on b8. That's the end of the checks. Like, if I just have a move to to do what I want over here, I should be completely winning. The problem, though, is am I going to actually have time for that move? Queen d4, I can take on g2. And that should be winning, because takes I have mate. Has to play a4. Or a3. But, yeah, after a3, wait, I can still take on g2. Because takes, his queen... Oh, he has f4. Wait. Queen takes, check. Or do I just play h2 here? Could it really be that simple? Do I just play h2? I don't know what's happening. I'm just going to play h2. Hopefully this works. This is getting extremely dangerous for him. Ooh, he could check, and I thought he had this check, but no, he doesn't. Okay, I should be better here. He's going to check again. Has to check again, and then I'll play king b8. He doesn't have any tricks yet. This is a deeply strange position. Okay, maybe I could play b6. b6 actually makes a lot of sense because his queen is forced into a really remote location. Like b6 check here, he throws in a check, I go here. Does he have mate? I don't think he has mate, but he is close to it. b6 queen a7. Oh, this is so tricky. All right, if I play king b8 though, then he plays. All right, let's just go with this. I should have managed my time better. Yeah, he's aiming for this check. We'll play... Wait, what are we going to do? Let's put the bishop on d2. It's a masterful move. He can't take because of this. Yeah, this pawn is a really big liability for him. He's still in massive danger here. If he plays queen c5, I can just play rook e1. He takes? Well, I'm making a queen, though. What's he doing? What's that about? He's just going to try to fair this? Let's put the queen on oh, wait, no, sorry, he's threatening this. Okay, wait, what am I gonna do? Let's put the queen. Let's put one queen here. We're gonna put the other queen back. I gotta hurry up. 22 seconds. This is a really insane position. He needs to be very, very careful here. Oh, wait, is he going to play rook d7? Oh, don't tell me he plays rook d7 and he's winning. What? How did this happen? All right, yeah, rook d7, he wins. I can't believe that. Rook d7, I have no checks. This is insane. This is unbelievable. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed that. I gotta end this video because I gotta turn on the AC, but yeah, that was a wild game.